Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm excited for this video. If you guys, I'm sure you guys read the title, how to gain weight. I know this is something that I get asked a lot, even though I think I did a video a while back, but it's been a long time since that. But if you guys are new to my channel, welcome. Just a little bit about me. When I first started my fitness journey, I was about 87 pounds. I was tiny and I'm 5'2", so pretty slim. I'll post a picture somewhere here. And I struggled with gaining weight my whole entire life. I hated feeling the way that I felt. I was bullied for being super skinny. Everyone had a comment to say. It was just not a fun time. And I just felt like I was never like woman enough. You know, I've always felt like a child because I looked so small, you know. And it wasn't until I started learning a little bit more about weight training and eating and all the stuff like that was just kind of opened up my mind. And I got a personal trainer at first, which helped me as well. But I was able to gain about 30 pounds since then. And it's been about 4 or 5 years since I started my fitness journey. And I'm so happy that I did it and I stuck with it, because that's the hard part, is actually sticking to everything. Especially when you feel like it's not working, right? It's like you have to push past that, and I'm so happy that I did, because it helped me start this YouTube channel and help you guys as well. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the things that I've learned in my own personal journey, what has helped me, and also what has helped my clients that I've trained for the past couple of years as well. So the main and the most important thing is going to be your diet. I've talked to a lot of girls that are trying to gain weight and they tell me that they eat a lot, but they don't see any change on the scale. And honestly, I thought I ate a lot as well, but you're just eating a lot of the wrong things, and just not enough as well, right? Because if you're eating low calorie foods and a bunch of that, you're gonna feel full and you're gonna feel like you're eating a lot, but it's still not enough calories. So when it comes to gaining weight, you have to eat at a calorie surplus. What does that mean? It means that you have to intake more calories than what you burn on a daily basis. And if you're like me, you have a fast metabolism, that means we're burning a lot of calories in order to keep us where we're at right now and to keep us alive. So you have to eat more than that. Now, how do you calculate your calories? How do you even know, what a calorie surplus is for you? So it's hard for me to say exactly on what your calories and how much you should be eating, because everyone is so different. Everyone is going to need different calories. Doesn't matter if we are the same weight, the same height, have the same body type. We're going to need different calories, because it depends on genetics. It depends on how much, just on a day-to-day basis, how much do we do? Are you sedentary? Are you super active? What do you do for your job? It depends on so many factors. But one calculator that I like to use a lot is from Precision Nutrition. So you guys can go on that website and get an average of calories that you should be eating. These calculators are never going to be 100% accurate, because they're just calculations, but it will give you a really good start on knowing where to even start, and then you can work from there. So I always tell my clients the same thing, like, even though I calculate your calories for you, you have to adjust them as you go. Well, I adjust them for my clients, but just in general, you have to adjust them as you go, because you have to see how those calories work for you. If you feel like you're not seeing any changes, you have to up those calories. And if you see that you're seeing too much of a change, or it's too fast, which is actually a bad thing because you don't want to gain too much fat, then you have to lower them. So you always have to adjust as you go. So I will put the link to that calculator here and also in the description for you guys to go and do it. So once you got in your calories that you need, I believe the Precision Nutrition also gives you your macros, but I'm not 100% sure if I remember that. But if it doesn't, for protein, if you're just a beginner for tracking macros in general, I would just start off with just tracking overall calories and your protein. So I like to go anywhere between 0.8 to 1 gram per body weight in pounds as your protein intake every single day. Now this can come from anything that you want. So if you're vegan, vegetarian, whatever your protein source is, make sure that you get the adequate amount that you need. If you are not vegan or vegetarian, make sure you still get the adequate amount you need from your foods. And if you feel like you're having trouble in taking enough protein from your foods, then that's when protein powders come in. That's when protein supplements come in. So they're not magical, they just supplement what you're lacking on your diet. So if you're not intaking enough protein, you can get some protein powder. I personally use the Women's Best protein powder in vegan because I'm lactose intolerant, so I need to have vegan protein. But the whey one tastes just as good too. So if you guys are interested, I'll put the link of that in the description as well. If you guys need some protein powder. Now, if you're not a beginner at tracking, and you've tracked before, so you're familiar with your tracking your macros, then once you got your calories and protein down, then what I recommend for your fats is to calculate about 0.4 grams of your body weight in pounds and have that to be for your fat, and then the rest of it will be for carbs. So I believe I have a video exactly on how to calculate your macros, which if I don't, I will redo it just to go in super in depth. For the purpose of this video, I don't want to go super in depth because it will make this video super long, but pretty much that is the overview for nutrition. So you want to make sure that you are eating at a calorie surplus and then taking enough protein to help you build muscle. All right, so done with these calculation math talks. Now it's down to the nitty gritty of what you should actually eat. So obviously it's gonna depend on the calories that you need, which is the foods that you're gonna eat as well. But overall, you wanna make sure that you're eating high calorie foods, high calorie dense foods. So foods that you don't have to eat too much of, but they have a lot of calories, so that way you're not overstuffing yourself with eating a lot of food. So if you're trying to eat a salad and trying to gain weight, salads are great. I love salads. I'm not gonna knock them down. You can definitely add it up to at least, a couple hundred calories, but overall salads don't have a lot of calories, right? Because lettuce, arugula, whatever it is that you use, super low in calories. So that's more beneficial for someone that's trying to lose weight because you can eat a lot of it and it doesn't have so much calories. So that's probably not going to be a good fit for you. So you want to eat high calorie foods like pastas, rice. You can do protein shakes or weight gainer shakes. I use a weight gainer from Women's Best as well, and that helps add calories to my shake, which I like to do the peanut butter banana shake. Could be anywhere between 500 to 1,000 calories. I have a video on that as well. So I like to do shakes. I like to have snacks like peanut butter and apples. I like to do raisins and nuts. So if you have a nut allergy, you can replace that fat with avocado. That's a really good replacement because it does have high calories. I like to add condiments to my foods. So I love ranch, so I add a lot of ranch. So really take advantage of the fact that you're trying to gain weight and you need those extra calories to eat. Kind of like you have more of an advantage to eat your favorite foods versus other people that may not be able to do that because their calories are not as much as yours. So take a little bit more advantage of eating a little bit more of your favorite foods. All right, next is going to be exercise. So you want to make sure that your food is down, but you also want to make sure that you're working out, because if not, all those extra calories that you're going to be eating, your body's going to feel like it doesn't really need it much. So it's going to start storing fat. So if you feel like you tried to gain weight in the past, most of it went to your stomach, most likely it's a combination of you're eating too much calories and you're not working out, so you're not using those calories, right? So those calories are meant for us to give us energy and to make our body work. So if we don't have a use for it, your body's gonna store it. So we need to work out, we need to weight train. If you are a beginner, I recommend just body weight exercise. It's gonna be more than good enough for you because you need to make sure that your form is correct. You don't wanna get injured. So what I recommend for weight gain routine is full body compound exercises. So compound exercises are exercises that work more than one muscle at the same time. So that way you're going to be recruiting more muscle mass, more muscle fibers, and be able to grow a bit faster. And you also get to work out less days throughout the week. So let me just explain a little bit. So I like to do full body compound exercises at least 3 days a week, maybe 4 days a week, but I think 3 days a week is more than good enough. And the reason being is because if you're working your whole entire body, Monday you have Tuesday as rest, Wednesday you do another full body, Thursday as rest, and then Friday for another full body. You're working every single part of your body 3 times a week. Now if you break it up where you do maybe shoulders and back on Monday, if you do legs and glutes on Tuesday, and then Wednesday you do abs and biceps, and then you break it up like that, you're only going to be working every single body part 1 time a week. So you see the beneficial part of doing compound full body exercises where you're working them 3 times a week versus just 1 time a week. So there's always like a sweet spot where you don't want to overtrain your muscles, and you also don't want to undertrain your muscles, because you're going to be missing that protein synthesis sweet spot where you're not gonna take use of it if you're not working them out at least 3 times a week. So it's like the perfect combination, I feel like, because you get adequate rest and you're also working your muscles just the amount that you need. So full body compound exercises 3 times a week to start off. You can do up to 4 times if you want, and that's usually what I recommend for women that want to gain weight, or men. And that's something that I've been doing for a long time. I love full body exercises. And if I do break them down, I just do upper and lower, but I still keep full body, I still keep compound exercises. And then I add a little bit of isolation. So for example, compound exercises would be like squats, lunges, push-ups, pull-ups. Those are all compound exercises. Isolation exercises would be like kickbacks, donkey kicks, bicep curls, because they work just one muscle, right? So they're just really targeting that one muscle. So I do like to do an overall compound and then some isolation within my workouts. So once you have that down and you've gotten your form down and you got into a routine with those workouts, then you want to start adding some weights. You need to weight train, so your muscles are going to get used to what you've been doing, so you need to stress them, you need to change it up by adding more weight, and that way you get stronger and you're going to get better, and your muscles, you need a reason to give your muscles to grow, right? So if you're keeping the same weight, just like your body weight, or using like just like 5 and 10 pounds, that will be fine in the beginning, but your muscles are gonna get used to it, where they're not gonna need any reason to wanna tear and grow, because they're just strong enough to lift that. But you need to continually up those weights to make sure that it's always gonna be like, hold up, I can't lift this, I need to recruit more people. So that's what happens, starts recruiting more muscle fibers, and that's when you start to grow muscle and start to build those curves. So yeah, so that's kind of like the overview on the exercise and workout portion when wanting to gain weight. Now lastly is what to avoid. So I kind of went over a little bit with the nutrition on what to avoid, but you definitely want to avoid low calorie foods, because that's not going to be your best friend at all. You need high calorie foods to gain weight, right? So avoid low calorie foods, and you also want to avoid cardio. You guys, don't do cardio. You're going to be working your heart when you're doing weight training, so don't worry about that. But just in general, you don't need to do cardio. You're going to be burning so much calories that you don't need to burn, because you're trying to put yourself at a calorie surplus. So you're kind of like contradicting yourself by eating more than you burn on a daily basis, but then you're trying to do cardio to burn. It's just going to be super hard. So avoid cardio, just focus on weight training. Weight training is enough where you still work your heart, so you don't have to worry about that at all. And you also want to make sure that you're not overtraining as well. I've talked to a lot of girls where they tell me that they they're doing this workout every single day. They comment on my videos, I'm doing this workout every single day, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. No, don't overtrain. Your muscles need rest. Rest is just as important as weight training and working out. Okay, so your muscles need rest. Don't work out every day. You need to rest. So overtraining is also a big thing that you need to avoid. But like I said in the workout portion of this video, full body compound exercise 3 to 4 times a week is more than enough for you guys to see results. And of course, the main thing of this whole entire video is to be consistent with everything. If you have the meal plan that you're going to follow, the workout plan, but you're not consistent, you're not going to see results either. So you need to be consistent with what you have, make adjustments where needed, and I promise you, you will see results. If you need help on exactly how to get started with any of this, with macros, with meals to eat, with meal plans, workouts, and all this stuff, I do have an app. It's called the Get Curvy app, where I provide you guys with the exact workouts you need to do, the meals you need to eat, exact meal plans, and all of that for a super low price. And it depends, on different membership tiers. So if you guys are interested, head over to getcurvy.com. I'll put the link here in the description so you guys can check out the website for more details on my app. But I'll be more than happy to help you guys. I'm always constantly in the app, in the support group, along with with the other members, helping you guys out with any support that you need. So I hope this video was helpful. Let me know if this video was helpful. Let me know any other video requests you guys want to see from me, so that way I can post more. I think once a week for now has been gold for me, because I have so much going on. It's so hard for me to stay on top of my YouTube game, but I'm trying. I love you guys and I miss you guys so much. But thank you so much for hopping on today's video. Again, let me know any video requests or any questions in the comments below, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.